conference will now be recorded.
So, everyone, very good morning and good evening. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for joining. I thought of canceling the class if people joins, very less people, but luckily, mostly all people joined. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So, today let me take the class, and tomorrow you can take a break, Tim. Happy Pongal. Uh, yeah. So, let's start the important class today. Okay. Today I will show you uh, installing Postgres server on Windows. Okay, so this way we can easily learn what is Postgres. Huh? So, and yesterday team we discussed high availability disaster recovery. Like uh, the day before classes, we discussed inbuilt high availability standby server. Okay, standby server is always non-readable. Okay, so standby server, zone redundancy. So physical replication you can create. So you can read replica. So that helps you regional redundant, regional failures. Another one, logical replication. You can configure for each database level. Okay, these two are server level. This one is DB level. That we discussed. Okay, upgradation and all we need to discuss. Team, I know, like I don't think you guys will concentrate on that today. So let me uh, discuss on this installing Postgres server. Okay, so Postgres is very lightweight. Team. Okay, so it's in MBs. Very lightweight. It is having MVCC architecture. Okay, multi-version concurrency control. Multi-version concurrency control means when you are inserting, updating, deleting the data also, still you can read the data. Select queries never blocked by DML queries. Okay, when you delete any data, update any data, it still points the old data type until until fully commits. It still you can read the old data. It maintains the version, multi-version multi-version concurrency control. Okay, so this really beautiful database management system. Okay, so uh, yeah, it's not like not that much difficulty also to learn. So without any delay, let me install this Postgres server team. I'm not installing in my on my laptop. I'm not installing. Let's install in Azure VM. Okay, so let me create a Azure VM also so that you get some idea. Huh? Uh, Let me create a virtual machine. So virtual machine. Okay, so who will create virtual machines in real time? Azure DevOps or Azure admins, Windows team, they will create the virtual machines in real time. Okay, so this is IAS model. Huh? So in real time team, virtual machines and all will be done by separate team. Okay, not DBE team. Okay, we are not the experts on that, but still we can create. We should have some knowledge also. Let's gain some knowledge also. So how people will create the virtual machine and all. Huh? Yeah. So team, I'm creating a virtual machine. Let's choose the resource group. Resource group is nothing but a environment. Okay, so this virtual machine is a dev purpose or production purpose. Just give that environment name. Hmm? And virtual machine name you can give any name team. So I'm giving the name as VM server. Okay, that's the VM server. You can give any location. So my favorite location, I will give West US3. Okay, in general, in real time, people will give their location team. So that there is no network latency while accessing. Hmm? So reason I give West US3 and availability option. Okay, this is a VM availability option. That means extra power connections. Okay, so like our Postgres, we have zone redundancy, that kind of setup, right? Same here also. VM also extra infrastructure, 2, 3 power connections. Okay, such kind of options we have it. Okay, people will choose whatever, like more SLA, you get it for your VM. Okay, plain VM. So I'm going with no infrastructure redundancy. Okay, I don't want any extra hardware and all. for my virtual machine. Okay, yeah. So next, security type. I'm going with the basic level security. Hmm? Basic level security standard. Uh, and image also. Okay, I'm going to choose Windows. Okay, you can install Postgres and Linux flavors also. For now, I'm going with Windows. Next time we will go with the Linux flavor. Uh, yeah. So for now, let me go with Windows. Let me choose the uh, like 2019 data center Windows image. Okay, and VM architecture x64. Uh, Intel like hardware will be provided. Okay, ARM and all will not be there in this region. Okay, yeah. So usually we go with x64. Okay, yeah, and the size. Okay, so this Windows, how much hardware you want. Here also we have series, A series, B series, D series. Okay, so some are see here, some are memory optimized, some are compute optimized, some are general purpose. Okay, general purpose means the ratio, CPU and memory ratio, uh, like balanced. uh, Memory, if you want to more memory, if you want to give importance. Okay, memory optimized drives also we have it. Okay, you can explore, you can expand and see. uh, I'm going with as of now general purpose team. Okay, so here also we have a speed defined. uh, so you cannot choose here also team like I want to this many CPUs, this much memory, like you cannot choose. Always we have a combinations. uh, so for now, let me go with two CPUs with 8 GB of RAM. You can also go with two CPUs with 4 GB of RAM. Then, uh, but this like installation become faster. For practicing purpose, let's go minimal at least. So with this hardware team, like I am getting 4 drives, max IOPS is 3200 input output per second. The price is this much. Okay, for this hardware, CPU, memory, and the drive. This is the cost. Okay, if you want, you can add extra drive stream. Sorry, so this support max 4 drives. The drives and all will be added here. The disks. Okay, so like this admin team, mm, or DevOps team, they will create a virtual machines. Okay, so some lengthy password we have to provide it for this. This is like Windows, just minimum length password. It doesn't take. You have to give minimum. Okay, this is a username I can use to log into this virtual machine. RDP. Okay, yeah, RDP. To log into that RDP, must enable this bot RDP 3389. Then only you can able to log into that RDP. I mean, uh, you can enter into that Windows. Okay, so this is the by default 3389. If it is Linux, SSH 22. When you choose an Linux team, Linux flavor here, automatically 22 enabled. Okay, SSH 22. Hmm? So that's the port number. It has to be enabled in. And the licensing team, this is a hybrid option team. We have a separate topic on this team. So if you want to save the cost, Azure hybrid benefit, okay, uh, cost saving options, okay, we will discuss that option. Okay, Azure hybrid benefit. If you have a Windows license team in on-premise, if you have a Windows license, you can surrender that Windows license to the Microsoft, uh, and you will get a some discounting. Okay, 49% discount you will get it. Okay, that's also we'll discuss separately. Hmm? Uh, so like okay, so number of drives if you want you can add it. Okay, I want to add just one drive, let me add. Or if you want to install in C drive, you can also install in C drive itself. Okay, usually people have separate drives. Okay, so team C, you can change the size. I think maximum 32 terabyte you can add each drive, max 32 terabyte, and the speed of this one 20,000 IOAPS max. Okay, so for now, let me go with the 4 GB of drive. Hmm? 4 GB of drive, let me go with 4 GB is enough. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, uh, so these are all like I delete the disk with the if I delete the uh, VMD along with that, this has to be disabled, something like that. Even VM disable also, the still you have a drive, shared drive. This is okay. Enable the shared disks maximum. Like you can share the these drives also. Such options we have. Team. I am going with the default one. Hmm? Create a new drive. One extra drive will be added. Okay. So if you want to add more drives, you can add. So this is a like premium SSD LRS and host caching mechanism we have to for this drive. Okay, to improve the performance. Yeah, like this mostly people will go, and here will people will go the office network. Okay, so existing office network they will give it so that you can connect to the VPN. Okay, so that you can connect to the VPN. With VPN you can able to access this virtual machine. Okay, I'm going with the default network. I don't have any VPN, like we don't have any network, right? So default network I'm going with that. This network will be created now. Okay, and subnet this will be taken. Subnet different networks in office network also different networks subnets we have to. Okay, I'm going with this default. In the subnet we have multiple IPs. It will be allowed. This one. Hmm? Yeah. So and public IP. So public IP team. So this VM automatically a public IP will be assigned for this VM. And inbound outbound rules. What kind of connections allowed to this VM? What kind of connections outside can able to connect to this VM? So inbound and outbound rules. Okay. Security groups you can define what kind of IPs allowed to connect to this virtual machine and all. Huh? So I am going with the default. Okay. Yeah. So management side, management side, nothing team. Like if you want to set down this virtual machine every day, you can set down team so that you can save the money. Okay. So such options we have team before in setting down it send an email notification. Huh? So for non-production and all, you can enable such options team so that you can save the money. Okay, if you want to patches I don't want to automatic tip. I want to do the automatic stop the automatic patches so that no downtime, no restarts. Huh? So like that tip, some options we have like yeah. Hmm. So I'm just creating this virtual machine. Like this virtual machine, like once after creation people can use it for to install SQL Server, to install Postgres, to install application. Okay, that's a IaaS model, infrastructure as a service. Okay, so that you can maintain your own software in this machine. Okay, you are paying amount to this infrastructure. I mean OS with hardware, OS under the manage of Microsoft. Remaining inside the VM, you need to manage. You have your own services. Okay, you can schedule, you can like monitoring your own monitoring things, you can set it up your own. Okay, this is under your fully controlled. That's IaaS. Hmm? IaaS in AWS we call it as EC2. We call it as EC2. This won't take time, maybe just 5 minutes. Once the VM is ready, we can connect to that VM, uninstall. Hmm? See, we don't need to download here tip, download and copy. You don't need to. just download directly on the VM. Okay, so every VM, so you have internet. Okay, so you can download through like uh, Microsoft internet network. You have every VM. Okay, you can download. So see, public IP assigned team. It's still under progress team. Oh, it's done. See how fast this is. Okay, this is already done. So this is the IP, right? Just copy this IP name. MSTSC, remote desktop connection. So team, uh, uh, port number enabled, right? So because like if you don't enable port number, you cannot log in. Team. Okay, that by default enabled whenever you are creating a virtual machine, Windows 5532, right? That's the port number. Yeah. So what is the login name I gave team? SC admin. Okay, SC admin and and password I gave Azure @ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so I am logged into that virtual machine. So here we will install. You can install Postgres, Oracle, whatever. Hmm? That's IES. Yeah. So just open the browser. This is a Postgres open source. Hmm? You don't need to pay any amount. So just to open how like I have added only one drive team. Okay. See that drive it's not reflected here. Okay. I have a temporary storage a D drive. So team in Azure, in Azure, yeah, for every VM, for every Windows machine team, they give one free drive. Okay. So they give one free drive. That drive name called D drive. It's a temporary storage team. Don't keep any important files and all. Okay. For every VM, they give one free drive. Hmm? So see this like temporary disk. Okay. So our like you can do disk defrag, right? Okay. Even in your on-premise also. Hmm. If you want to disk defrag, okay. Uh, yeah. So in IAS model or in Windows 10, if you want to add extra drives, you need to like add here. Hmm. We already added. So we have with this machine, we already have 10. Just you need to add it. Okay. So this is the one. Uh, Scroll down. I don't need really this one team 4 GB, 4 GB this one. Okay, if you want, you can make it. Adding extra drive that doesn't need any downtime time. Uh, on the portal, you can add a new drive. Here you can come and you can give the letter, assign the letter, F drive for 4 GB. Okay, with NTFS format. So just done. Drive added. In the background, you can see the new drive. See F drive. Okay. Yeah. So disk defragmentation. Hmm. So this is a basic Windows operations thing. Hmm. So yeah. So now download the software. Uh, Open the browser. So here, start without your data. Confirm and continue. Continue without. Confirm. Start browsing. Okay. So google.com, right? That's the first website name we give usually. uh, yeah, so let's here enter Postgres. Okay, so we want Windows, enter. Okay, so download the installer. Hmm, yeah, so here we have different versions. Okay, so let me go with the one of the version name. I'm going with the 16th. Huh? 16th x64. Yeah, it's downloading. See, it just 347 MB. Okay, so network is super fast here inside the VM. Okay, so yeah, see 300 plus MBT, the software itself. Okay, very lightweight Postgres, and this is super fast, like installation also, just 354 MB, right? Okay, yeah, it's not like SQL Server or Oracle. Just check the CPU memory usage, performance. Yeah, 58%. Okay, this required like C, C++, mm, visual backend support, that automatically download and will be installed. Okay, so let's set up. mm, So Postgres. Next, okay, where you want to install this Postgres. Okay, so let me install in this drive D. mm, Which drive? F drive. Okay, see, completely F drive is empty. mm, Just give the F drive. Okay, remaining folder names automatically get created in. Remove program files and all if you want to, not required. Huh? Yeah, so let's give also, it's fine also. Okay, so you are installing 16th version, 16th folder automatically get created in F drive. So see the software, like the database, everything in that like downloaded folder, right? Okay, so from that will be extracted to this folder, all the bin, all the software like related supported to this database management system. Okay, copy to that 16th folder. huh? Yeah, so here it is asking them along with your Postgres, it is asking maybe usually everybody required pg admin. Okay, pg admin is a tool to connect to Postgres, like with SQL Server we have SSMS, right? So this is pg admin. Okay, if you don't want, you can disable it, you can download. There is a pg admin website. Okay, so that's a separate so pg admin, so you can go and download that one also, latest one. If you want, you can go and download pg admin. Okay, so this is the you can have the pg admin tool. uh, or if you want to, you can have db weaver. That's a famous tool to connect to any database management systems. uh. So I'm going with okay, installing this one as well. And another one, stack builder. Stack builder means see, this Postgres open source thing, it doesn't have all other features. Some third party softwares, if you want to install, download and install, you need to use stack builder. Okay, this is a UI option, it will, you can have. So this stack builder, what it see, when you down, like when you search the, like when you open the website and download it, maybe that's a cracked version, or maybe the like some uh, pirated one maybe. Okay, so the genuine one we don't know. Okay, so this stack builder, if you have it, through this stack builder you can download. Okay, through this tag builder we can download. Even when you are connecting net banking and all, first we will search in Google. Okay, ICICI net banking, like that we search in Google, right? So that it shows the on the top the right website. Okay. Uh, Same here also. Through Stack Builder only we will download the thing. Uh, Maybe here it will give the definition. Stack Builder may be used to download and install additional tools. Additional tools, whatever, like there are a lot of additional tools you can download it, to support this Postgres. Okay. Yeah. So command line tools. Uh, I told you, right? So this Postgres on-premise doesn't have full differential log backups by default. We don't have to. Okay, you need to have some third-party softwares. Okay, to configure full differential, like full and incremental backups. Okay, PZ base backup. That's a tool. Okay, people will be used for to take the backups and all. Full and incremental. Okay, so by default you doesn't have within this media Postgres server. Okay, so such softwares you can download using this Stack Builder. Huh? So command line tools. Command line tools, right? I want to connect with the PZ post. See base backup. There are some tools we have to PZ dump, logical backup. Each database you can take a backup through PZ dump, PZ restore. Okay, so such command line tools, it comes with by default. Okay, so where that will be installing in a data directory and all will be placed in this path, f program files PostgreSQL and 16th folder inside. Uh, so some password, this is a super user. Okay, so let's keep welcome @123. This is a root super admin username. Okay, Postgres. Hmm? Yeah. So default 5443 number. Okay, you can give any port number also. See in flexible server team, flexible server or RDS server. So by default, what is the port number? 5432. You cannot change that. Okay, but in IAS model on premise, you can change it. You can change different port number also. You can go. Next. So locally is nothing but collation. Okay, what kind of data you are storing, like Chinese data, Japanese data. If you want to store that data, so choose that relevant collation. Okay, so usually people will go with the default collation. English based data will be stored for searching and also English based, so go with that local default. Okay. Yeah. So see, very clear. Okay, what is the super username, what is the port number, where the installing. Okay, server installation, uh, installation directory, where the PC admin is installing, where the stack builder is installing. See how beautiful this is, very clear. Okay. Yeah, so next, install. Hmm? It won't take time, everything less than 10 minutes, less than like 10 minutes. Depend on your hardware, Windows hardware, that takes that much time. Hmm? Task manager, see it is eating 100% CPU. Okay. Yeah, so I gave just two CPUs team. Obviously it takes 100%. Hmm? That's okay, let's wait. In real time people will go minimum 8 CPUs, right? Usually organizations, but here, like, to save the cost, virtual machines cost is expensive. Hmm? So we have to pay for Windows licenses and all in the background, right? So that's why, so expensive. uh, to save the costing, like I just gave only two CPUs. These two CPUs and a 16 GB, right? 16 GB or 8 GB? Uh, 8 GB. Okay, these two CPUs, 8 GB of RAM, like this VM, like 1 or 1.5 hour I will use. After 1.5 hour, I will delete. I will delete entire VM. Okay, 1.5 hour only. Microsoft they charge us on pro rata basis. Okay, 1.5 hour. Yeah, they charge us. That and all you can see the cost. Cost explorer, how much has been charged. Hmm. So that's why team, like while practicing team, you can create your own resource group. Okay, create your own resource group. RAS resource group you can create. Whatever you create, keep under that resource group only, and delete that resource group every time. Okay, so tomorrow if you want to see the cost, you can see the cost, how much cost in occurred. Huh? Yeah, so this is the cost analysis. Since beginning I am using dev resource group, right? So total cost it shows here only for this resource group cost. Okay, yeah, see only $47 hmm, uh, charged so far. Okay, most of the money, like because of this dev server 1729, like flexible server. Maybe I forgot to delete the server team. uh, like you can see the dates also, uh, which date like more cost in a card and all here. uh. So like this people usually, like we have a separate class, we will discuss on this cost thing. Okay, so yeah, it's still installing. Mm. Okay, fine. You can notice it where in F drive. Okay, F drive, program files, PostgreSQL. Under the PostgreSQL we have a 16th version. huh? So here bin directory, where you have all other extra plugins. Okay, so I want to take the backup. This is a tool, base backup tool. This is a server level you can take the backup. Okay, physical backups and logical backups you can do with the pz dump. Each database you can take a backup. Okay, through command prompt, through this software we can take. Okay, backup and restore. Hmm? pz dump all. pz dump all, like this is also a server level. Okay, entire server level you can take a backup. Like this we have some of the tools team initdb. Like I want to one more instance. Okay, server 1 and server 2, postgres 16, and I want to one more 16th version. So people will use this one initdb. uh, Create db and all not required. Like we can use ui to create the databases and all. Okay, to create additional instance team, there is a steps. Okay, so like the same copy. So, just create a one path team, a folder you can create as it is, whatever are there this folder. Okay, all you need to copy it. Okay, you need to copy. uh, so this will be copied everything here. uh, Everything inside will be copied through initdb. So you can have your own service also. Okay, so these are three steps we have. First let me install.
Raj, I have a question.
Mm.
Uh, let's say I have a VM, but I have already have a SQL installed on it. Can
Mm.
I also install Postgres?
Yes, you can install.
There won't be any issues with VM,
Yeah,
with
no issues.
SQL
Yeah,
and okay.
SQL Server have its own port number. This also have a different port number. No issues. Same in the same machine, you can install uh, application also to save the cost.
Okay,
Hmm.
perfect. Yeah, thank you.
Usually this won't take time team because it is hitting 100% CPU. Okay, yeah, because it has to extract, right? Extract and copy, zip, unzip. See, unpacking and pasting into here program files. Okay, just to go back your main data directory. So data directory not yet extracted here. Okay, we have to wait for. Hmm. And pg admin, this is a tool team. Okay, this is a pg admin, separate tool. It's not postgres. It won't come along with this postgres engine. It's a separate tool. Hmm. So separate tool, like we checked, right? pg admin, that's why that is also been installed. Okay, so you can connect to pg admin. It's not yet ready to. Let's wait. Better to restart it also once installation is done. Hmm? Say I want to install one tool. Okay, one tool I want to install. So you can use a tag builder. Tag builder also I am installing, right, along with this. Oh, this also not yet right. Stack, no, Postgres. So let's see services, Postgres services. So once installation is done, so related to that Postgres, you can see the service here. Okay, that's also not yet ready, it seems. Okay, fine. Huh? So before this, okay. So how people will connect to this Postgres? Huh? Outside. So outside connecting really tough this, because it's not our own network, right? Usually, huh? This is in virtual machine. Okay. So in virtual machine team, see. So this is my laptop. Okay. This is my laptop. Okay. Client client laptop. So you need to connect to your Postgres. Okay. So this is a Windows machine. This Windows machine, you have a Postgres, right? This is a Postgres server. Okay. This is a Postgres server. Hmm? Yeah, Postgres. So this laptop, it has to connect, right? With, with outside Windows, there is a network team. What network we have? Azure network we have, right? Sir, now where is your VM? Where is your virtual Windows machine? It's in Azure network. Okay, so this is Azure network. Hmm? Azure network. Okay, first we have to cross Azure network. If you want to interact with Postgres name, so these are all the bodyguards. Okay, first cross the Azure network. Huh? So maybe like when you are not able to connect him, so this guy IP address need to be registered here. Okay, so this guy IP address need to be registered here. Then you are allowed to connect. And Windows also some firewall rules team. Okay, some firewall rules also need to be allowed to connect. Inside Postgres also team there is network team. Inside Postgres also there is network. We discussed that HBA, host based authentication. What kind of connections are allowed, and all Postgres have its own network. Okay, so that's a HBA file, configuration file. So there also you should have entry. Okay, so then only you are able to connect. See, these are all you need to uh, okay cross through Azure network and Windows firewall and Postgres. Within the Postgres also host based authentication. Uh, so these are all. Let's see. Yeah, it's done team. See, Stack Builder may be used to download further softwares. Further, any additional tools if you want, you can go with it. I don't want to anything now. Just close. Okay. Tomorrow, some tool I want to download it. Directly download from the website. That website. Or you can use Stack Builder. STACK. Yeah. Stack Builder. Okay. So I want to download related to this one. Or I want to download 17th version. Okay, so you can have here PZ bouncer. PZ bouncer is a lightweight connection puller method. Okay, Postgres is really bad on the connection management. We'll also discuss this option. And PG agent, I want to like SQL agent, right? SQL agent for automation purpose. You can create the jobs. So on Windows related, you can use PG agent. Huh? Linux, we don't have this tool, PG agent. You can use cron jobs to automate. See, some third party, like some softwares, you can, if you want, you can. Some drivers, okay, some drivers. See, I want to connect to SQL Server to Postgres. I want to create a linked server from SQL Server to Postgres. You should have driver, okay. So that drivers, yeah, you can install. Hmm. Database servers. I want to 17th version also. See, just check it and install it. That one also. See, see, you don't need to download team. Okay, from here you can that will be downloaded. See here, I want to download this one team, PG Bouncer or PG Agent. Okay, these softwares I want to install. See what happens team. Just next, see, download directory. This software Stack Builder, it's a tool team that download the original authenticated softwares. See, these are all downloading. Okay, PG Bouncer and PG admin. Okay, next, downloaded already. Maybe the path. What is the path name? Is it the path same path or CRAS folder? Maybe downloads. I don't know. I'm not able to see here. Okay, maybe if I do next, maybe that time maybe downloaded. I don't know. Let's see it. Okay, I'm not touching this. Leave it. We will see that one later. So Postgres installation is ready, right? Where your Postgres installed in? Here. Okay, Postgres SQL 16th folder. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Under the data directory, we have a host-based authentication, HBA, having its own network. This one. Okay, HBA. So before that, so let's see the Azure network. Where you can see the Azure network team? Outside the VM. Outside the VM is portal. Okay, and the portal virtual machines. Okay, this is a virtual machine. See, I have a PC admin tool. It's like this is a PC admin tool. Can able to connect to that Postgres. Okay, let's connect to that Postgres. Hmm? I cannot able to connect obviously. Okay, through IP address you can connect it through IP address, or you can also give DNS name. Some name you can give to this VMT. Okay, yeah. So just give the name also if you want to. So this IP, some name you can give. VM server. Okay, VM server 1729. Okay, so this is VM server westus3.cloudappazure.com. This is associated to this IP. Okay, just save it. I don't think it required restart team. This one, yeah. So you can use either this name team or you can use the IP address to connect to your Postgres. Okay, yeah. So either this one or public IP you can use. Let me use public IP. Huh? So I cannot connect to Postgres team, I know, but still I am trying team. I want to see the error, right? Okay, because it has to cross through layers. Okay, Azure network firewall rule and all. So port number 5432, username is Postgres, and password I give welcome at the rate 123, I think. Welcome at the rate 123 I give. If it is password error, you will get it. If it is network side team, you will get different error.
I think you gave password different one 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 or something.
That is for Windows.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That is for Windows. While installing, so I give welcome at the rate 123. Yeah, see, unable to connect. Okay. See, when it is password error, you will get. When it is reaching to this one Postgres, then you will get that error. It's not reaching at all. Okay. Maybe some problem in the Azure network, not allowed, or some problem here. Okay. You can check maybe like in the portal somewhere people will check it in. I'm not that much good at I'm not a Windows expert, DevOps guy. Okay, just I have some idea only. Definitely this like this network not allowing. I'm very sure because let's see the network of this virtual machine. See, in the network team, in the network, you need to see the inbound rules team. Okay, inbound, what kind of connections are allowed to this VM? What kind of connections allowed to this VM? See, team, this only allowed RDP, TCP protocol, any source. From your laptop also, you can do RDP. Okay, see, as of now, this is allowed. See, other, no, okay, this is not allowed. Outbound you don't need to tip. Outbound means from this VM to outside. Okay, we are connecting to this VM, right? This VM is inbound. So just give your IP address, okay, so that you guys can able to connect. See here, create a port rule. Okay, inbound rule. See, if it is office network team, okay, you don't need to give like this. If you connect to the VPN, automatically your IP allowed. Such inbound rules and all, they will give, they allowed in the network. Okay, because we don't have that network and all, right? We have to add manually. Yeah, source is any or particular IP address also you can give it. My IP address, only from my IP. Or you want to connect from your laptop also, you can give the any IP. Okay, any you can give. Service, see, you can connect through this network, but only Postgres related service. Okay, so just give Postgres. Just Postgres. So from any source, you can able to connect to through this network only Postgres. Okay, service also you can choose. Not other softwares. Okay, only Postgres. So add. Add. So some name you have to give. Allow. Okay, allow to connect Postgres. Okay, some name you can give it from any source of Postgres. Okay, from any source. Okay, from any source I give or particular IP address of particular application only can able to connect to this Postgres. Like particular IP also people will give usually. Okay, still like you allowed you without username password, nobody will connect obviously. Yeah, so I gave the permission. See, only you can interact with Postgres through this network. You can only interact with Postgres 543 to port. So like that you can give. Yeah, so let's see now, can able to connect it or not. Yeah, so here just press 1 and remove. Okay, save. So we crossed one gate. Okay, we have to cross another gate. Which gate? Windows firewall. Okay, Windows firewall. See, still I am not able to. Maybe Windows side problem tip. Windows side in event viewer or some error like Windows event viewer. Check it in. Okay, is there anything outside trying to connect and all? Yeah. So here firewall rule. Okay, firewall. Windows firewall. Let's disable it. Okay, so by default firewall rules are where I can see the firewall team. Yeah, here, right? Windows firewall. See, Windows Defender firewall on. Not here, right? So how to open team firewall rule? Is it in control panel? System security. Windows Defender firewall. Okay, yeah, here. See, firewall rule on team. Okay, so let's disable it. Turn off. turn off firewall rule.
So
Okay.
else we can create inbound rule as well, right here?
Inbound already we created, right? On
No,
portal.
that is for Azure network. For VM, also
Yeah,
we can
for
create inbound rule, right?
exactly, correct. So that and all Windows team they do for us. Okay.
Okay.
They do for us like I'm just disabling
Okay.
directly here. Okay. Yeah, done. So let's see you get different error or not. Okay. Firewall rule also disabled. Okay. See one save. Yeah. See now I'm getting error. Different error. Okay. So because this firewall and Azure network not allowed. Okay. See I'm getting different error. See if you read error, always you should read the error stream. Okay. So understand the error. Okay. Understand the error. Unable to connect to the server. Connection failed. Connection to the server. That is the server with port number. Failed. Fatal. Okay. Fatal. No entry. See, there is a network, right? So here there is a network. Third gate. Okay. In the third gate, like there is no entry T. Okay. This guy is protecting HBA. User and database. Okay. Entry. Make a entry boss and enter. Okay. HBA file. So that's a configuration. C drive, not C drive, right? So this is my laptop, sorry. Here in F drive we installed. Okay, see F drive. So F drive HBA file. That's in data directory. Okay, HBA host based authentication. Huh? Just right click. If you want to take a backup team, copy paste. Like right click before changing anything team, like paste safe side. Okay, yeah. So this is the copy. Leave it. So this file, like you can change it. Open with the notepad file. Hmm? Open with the notepad file. Yeah. So see, uh, if you give, you can read about this. Okay. See local. It will allow only local within the VM. Like that. See within this VM it is allowed. Like this also, this VM also we have a PC admin team. You can try it if you want. PC admin. Okay. So why it is allowing? Because of this one day. Can you see IPv4? IPv4 local connections. It only allow local connections as of now. Okay, from the host. Okay, see type. Type is host, and any database. Any database you can connect to any from any user. You can connect to from where? From the local 32 127.0.0.1 slash 32 means this is a local private IP. I think this is the one. So with the local only you can able to connect to Postgres as of now. It won't allow any connection from the outside. Only local you are able to connect with this entry as of now. Okay. So see, I am able to connect. Only local it is allowed to connect. Because of this already allowed. See, this already within the VM it's already allowed. So from your laptop, you are able to connect, right? So that IP address and your IP address you can give. Okay. So now, like from my host, I want to connect. Okay. Which database, sir? Any database. I want to connect to only particular database. Give mention particular database, DBA1, so that it connect to only the database allowed. See how beautiful this Postgres is. Even network side also. Okay. So any database, I want to all databases, I want to connect from my host, from my machine. Okay. All users, not only Postgres user name, all users. If I create any new user also, that user should be able to connect. Next, here you can give your IP address. Okay. Or if I want to allow you to connect in, okay, my IP address, if I give him, let's see, my IP is allowed it or not. or let me give like 0 dot 0 dot like this also. Okay, 0 0 0 means team, like it will allow all the IPs. Okay, your IP is greater. You can give the range also team. Okay, so this is a method team, method of to connect to Postgres. Same as it is, you can copy paste this. Hmm? As it is, you can copy paste this. Okay, just save it. This required to restart? No team. Okay, no need to restart. Huh? Let's see, will like you will get the different error right now. Same in Linux also. See, Linux, you cannot go with here and open. You cannot open the file directly. What you need to do, through command prompt. Through command prompt, you have to go to the path. Okay, so there also Linux we have a like you can open this file. It will be opened in the command prompt itself. Just add that IP and close that. Same Linux also same thing. Okay, yeah. See, now let's see we are able to connect it or not. How many are there team here? People are so silent. Yeah, all people are here. That's fine. Thank you. Mm. So see, from my laptop I am trying, right? Previously I am unable to connect. Now I added in the this file, HBA file. Okay, Linux also you get the same error team. Okay, yeah. See now, like just one and remove, save. If what you are unable to connect to the server, connection to the server host user Postgres, it's failed. Mm. Okay, so why you are getting error? Because team. So here that so HBA file, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, so I give 32, right? You need to give. mm, you can allow any number of host all addresses. I should add in the IPv4. Okay, so just give 0. So how to give the syntaxes and all, you need to see it. Okay, here address how to mention, whether slash is required or not. Slash. I'm not sure this is required to restart it or not. Let's see team. Okay. Yeah, say I'm able to connect. So because team, why I'm getting that error means in HBA file team, uh, like the laptop which is having the IP address of 00, that only it is allowed. Okay, so this not the range team. Okay, so here /0 /32. Okay, so here 32 means it will allow only that IP. Okay, /32 /16 /24. Okay, that's a range team. Hmm?
So Raj, when I'm trying to connect, it is saying the Postgres database doesn't exist.
Which database you need to like? You need to give all here.
No.
Can you say?
I'm trying to connect with this Postgres SQL from
Hmm,
my PG
hmm,
admin
hmm,
tool. It is
hmm, hmm.
saying Postgres database doesn't exist.
Yeah, doesn't exist means what name you gave here? You have to give Postgres here. Postgres maintenance
Only
database. I
Postgres.
didn't
Okay.
created any user database yet. Hmm. You can
Oh,
give
okay.
Postgres.
I connected. Yeah.
Yeah, see simple thing. Okay. Now, if you want, you can create through UI. You can do. You can create your own database. If it is Linux or okay or Windows, that's how you're gonna create the databases. Okay. Once after ready. Logins, how to create a logins and all, we already discussed. That way you can create. Yeah. So this is how like Postgres will be on the Windows IT. Yeah. So next we'll discuss on further topics, team. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, team. Thanks for joining today. Happy Pongal. And tomorrow you can take a break. Okay. Tomorrow you can take a break. And Friday, let's see, team. Like if all are all okay, majority of the people are okay, I can take on Friday also. Okay. If I don't take on Friday, let's take on Saturday. I will ask you in WhatsApp, team. Okay. Just respond to that. Huh? Majority of the people like decision, I will take the class. Okay. So tomorrow you can take a break, team. For anything, team, I will update through WhatsApp. Okay. If I don't take the class and all also, I will update in WhatsApp, team. Yeah, that's it, team, for today. So see you on the next class. Okay, not tomorrow. I will update you in WhatsApp, team. Today's recording I will upload. Okay. I will upload into the Google folder. If you want, you can watch it. Thank you, team. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.